Hey everyone, Mars8 here bringing you a brand new episode of Monday Music Recap, or recap the events from last week. Let's get started. Nintendo has finally revealed their new console, the Nintendo Switch. From the reveal video, which I will link down below if you're interested in checking out, I am definitely intrigued to learn more about it. Not so intrigued about the dude in the video basically ignoring his dog at the park while he's playing a game, but that's off topic. Anyways, it's a game console that seems to use cartridges about the size of a 3DS cartridge rather than disc, and acts as both a console and a handheld that you can take on the go. I enjoyed seeing the multiple ways of playing games, which is like a hybrid between Wii, Wii U, and modern consoles, combined with the mobility and connectivity of a 3DS that doesn't seem to require Wi-Fi to play with people around you. Nintendo has also made a point in showcasing Bethesda's Skyrim, which is awesome, as one of the biggest difficulties the Wii U faced and what ultimately led to its demise was there being very limited third-party support. Now that it seems to be more present on this console, Nintendo might actually be able to compete against companies like Sony and Microsoft. It could also, in theory, be the death of the Nintendo 3DS, depending on price and other factors such as battery life, mobility, game library, etc. But I don't know. I don't see the 3DS going out of stock anytime soon, simply because it's a pretty big gem to Nintendo, and when it comes to sales, it's a lot easier for somebody to go out and buy a more powerful 3DS model than having to go out and buy a whole new console just for the handheld. That being said, I can definitely see games like Pokemon appearing on this console's library. Anyways, if you're interested in learning more, like I said before, the video link will be down below for you. Rockstar Games has announced they will be releasing Red Dead Redemption 2 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in the fall of 2017. They released a trailer for it as well, which looks incredible, and it's also been announced that PlayStation has teamed up with Rockstar to allow players first access to various online content. Now, to be honest, I'm not exactly excited for that, especially if it's anything like GTA 5's free content. By free, I mean you either have to grind missions over and over again just to afford things as simple as clothes, guns, and ammo, while Rockstar continually jacked up the in-game prices on new content, making it a living hell for casual players who generally played solo, or go the pay-to-play route and buy a shark card, which the most expensive item in the game could run you around $120. So other than that, I'm actually pretty damn excited to check this game out, because, well, I have a confession to make. I've never actually gotten the chance to play the original Red Dead Redemption, and now seems like a pretty good time to go pick it up and give it a try. If you're interested in learning more, you can check out the trailer down below. Dark Souls 3 has released a new trailer for their upcoming DLC, Ashes of Ariandel, which is set to be released on October 25th. Anyways, this trailer primarily focuses on probably one of the most enjoyable and most infuriating features of the game, PV motherfucking P. One of the most interesting features that was revealed was a new 3v3 battle mode where you and two other players battle it out with another team of three. I'm curious to see how this is going to work though. Like, is it going to be based around a matchmaking system where you're just teamed up with random players like it usually does, or can you team up with some friends? I also do love the fact that they make a point on emphasizing on player betraying other players. You know, because there simply just wasn't enough things already in the game that can utterly crush your hopes, dreams, and controllers. Either way around, it looks very interesting and I can't wait to check it out. If you're interested in checking out the trailer, it'll be down below in the links for you. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 dropped a new trailer, and I've got to say, while it's short, it definitely has me excited to see it. If you're interested in checking it out, it'll be below for you. Another movie trailer that was released and got me pretty excited was a new Wolverine movie titled Logan, which adapts the storyline elements from the comic series Old Man Logan. The movie is set to be released on March 3rd, and I've got to ask something. Did anybody else get a Last of Us vibe from that trailer, or was it just me? Let's get into some music news, as Asking Alexandria has announced out of the blue that they have parted ways with their current vocalist, Dennis Staff, due to various reasons, and have reunited with original vocalist Danny Worsnop. Ben Bruce did a live stream where he confirmed this and gave a little bit more details into why they have parted ways with Staff. If you're interested in checking out the transcript for it, you can find it below. Eminem has announced that he is currently working on a new album, and apparently Chuck Berry, the rock and roll legend himself, is releasing a new album titled Chuck in celebration of his 90th birthday. The album is set to be released sometime in 2017 through Dual Tone Records and will contain mostly new and original songs. Even more interesting is that this will be Chuck Berry's first studio album in almost 4 decades. The last time I think he released a new album was back in 1979. And so yeah, that was about 38 years ago. Anyways, I do enjoy including these legends for you guys simply because it opens the doors for generations who may not have gotten the chance to listen to songs like Maybelline, Roll Over Beethoven, and Johnny B. Good. If you are interested in learning more about it, details will be below. Lamb of God has announced they will be releasing a new EP titled The Duke later this year in memory of a fallen fan. The EP will contain 2 new tracks and 3 live recordings. If you are interested in checking out more details on it, or if you want to read the very heartfelt story behind the EP, which I do recommend, you can find the links for it down below. Fozzy has announced they have re-signed to Century Media Records and will be releasing a new album sometime in 2017. Matt Good of From First to Last has announced that he is now a part of another supergroup called Kill It With Fire with Zach Hansen of The Word Alive and Ben Bruce of Asking Alexandria. Matt Good is also going on to say that this band is going to be somewhere in the pop-punk genre and that he hopes the new album will be recorded sometime around Christmas. If you're interested in learning more, link will be below, and I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for these guys. For tours, August Burns Red has announced their 10th anniversary Messangers tour, which will start in January with support from Protest the Hero, In Heart's Wake, and 68, dates released. Frank Iero and the Patients has unfortunately had to cancel the remainder of their 2016 tour dates after being involved in a traffic accident where they were unloading their van and were struck by a bus. 2 of the members had to undergo surgery, but members have posted on Twitter saying that everyone is safe and in stable condition, so I wish them a very speedy recovery to all of them. A Date to Remember has announced Newfound Glory as their special guest for their UK leg of their Bad Vibes World Tour, and Chelsea Grin has announced a new 2017 European tour with support from Betraying the Martyrs, Make Them Famous, and Void of Vision. Dates released. Pop Evil has announced a new tour with support from Red Sun Rising and Bad Flower. Dates released. Any of the dates mentioned above, you can find them all down below. And now it's time for some new music of the week, guys, as we start off with Lamb of God, The Duke, Eminem, Campaign Speech, Palisades, Aggression, Animals as Leader, Arithmophobia, Touche Amore, Corduroy, which is a Pearl Jam cover, Overkill, Our Finest Hour, and for new music videos, we have Blink-182, She's Out of Her Mind, Every Time I Die, featuring Brendan Urie, It Remembers, Lindsey Sterling, Prisms, Speak the Truth, which features members of Census Fail and Finch, Crash Your Car, Attila, Let's Get Abducted, Sleep on It, See You Around, Night Riots, Nothing Personal, and Mirror Eyes, Hold Your Breath. Check out all of those down below if you're interested, and for new album releases, we have I Prevail, Lifelines, Korn, The Serenity of Suffering, The Pretty Reckless, Who You Sell For, and Jimmy Eats World, Integrity Blues. Thank you all for joining me for another episode of Monday Music Recap. I will see you all in the next one. Be sure to check out any of the bands if you're interested. Mars out.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.